victims during security operations in border communities. Police spokesperson DSP Buhari Abdullahi said an attempted attack on Friday was foiled due to heavy security presence, but the bandits later struck Garin Galadima in Lumbo community early Saturday. He said a swift response by security operatives and vigilantes led to a gun battle in which the suspects were neutralized and arms recovered. Operations are ongoing to arrest fleeing bandits, some of whom may have escaped with injuries. The police reassured residents of continued efforts to secure border areas and urged the public to provide timely information. For years, communities along the Kano, Dutse, Kiawa, Bauchi Federal Highway lived in fear. Bad roads, frequent accidents, and lost livelihoods. Today, relief and hope are replacing those fears as emergency road repairs by the federal government begin to transform lives in Jigawa State. Trust TV's correspondent Ali Rabiu Ali reports.
For decades, this road told a painful story: deep potholes, flooded sections, broken down vehicles, and avoidable loss of lives. For residents and road users, the Kano, Dutse, Kiawa, Bauchi highway was more than inconvenient, it was dangerous. Today the story is different. Smooth asphalt now stretches across communities.
I'm the one part of this community that we are benefiting this road, and we are really appreciate about what this government did to us. We are thanking the people that take the responsibility of this work, and the work is better than what we have seen before. We are happy of this.
Residents praise the quality of the work but call for attention to drainage, which causes flooding during the rainy season.
We use this opportunity to call who's are responsible of this work to help us as a people of this community that we are having water flooding that is disturbing us because of this construction of the road. If there is any chance, then let's construct or build a drainage that will help us to have a chance of life close to the road.
For commercial drivers, the impact is immediate and life-saving. Before this road was renovated, we lost many men and women in accidents because of its bad condition. Now the road is smooth and clear. With smoother roads comes a new concern: speeding. We are pleading with the Ministry of Works to construct speed bumps to control speed and prevent new accidents. Other residents say the road has restored peace of mind and revived daily life. We suffered a lot before, but now all that is gone. Our prayer is that the work continues until it reaches Hadejia. Journalists touring the project described the rehabilitation as a major boost to Jigawa's economy.
For this very important project executed or ongoing in Jigawa State. Really, this project is a landmark national investment which will no doubt boost the economic activities of Jigawa State.
From the technical side, contractors said delays caused by funding challenges have been resolved.
This project awarded to us February 2022. We expect to finish this work February 2025, but due to some challenges of receiving our advance payments and other budgetary procedures, we have a delay of almost 12 months without us receiving the advance payment, which delays this project. But now, after solving all those problems, our new target completion date is February 2027. But from the program we are following in our company, we hope to finish this work by December 2026, inshallah.
Federal authorities confirm the project is part of a nationwide emergency intervention.
We are now in Gombe, that is kilometer 47 of reconstruction of Kwanat Danja, Tsalle, Garki Gumel, Hadeja, handled by Mrs. Girawa Global Engineering. The project it was awarded in February 2022 and expected to be completed in February 2025.
Executed at a cost of over 890 million naira, with reinforced drains and asphalts overlays, the road now stands as a symbol of timely intervention. For communities along this corridor, the impact goes beyond asphalt and concrete. It means safer journeys, renewed commerce, and a better quality of life. From Jigawa, Ali Rabiu Ali, Trust TV News.
The Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service says explosive materials stored in a warehouse caused the fire that gutted part of the Amuwo Odofin Industrial Estate on Saturday night. According to the agency, the blaze broke out at a warehouse on Coca Market Road, where hundreds of 200-liter drums containing explosive substances were stored. Firefighters responded to a distress call at about 8:29 p.m. and deployed crews from 4 fire stations. The fire was brought under control at about 5:55 a.m. on Sunday, preventing it from spreading to nearby facilities. Investigations into the exact cause are ongoing, while the agency urged strict adherence to fire safety regulations. And in Adamawa Environment reporting, the push for cleaner communities is shifting focus from streets and markets to tailoring shops. In Shelleng local government area, tailors and fashion designers are now part of a recycling effort aimed at cutting waste, protecting water sources, and reducing health risk. Trust TV's Gibson Suadigo reports.
You see piles of fabric off coats the moment you stepped into this tailoring complex in Shelleng. What was once ignored waste has become a growing problem. These scraps block drainages, wash into streams, and threaten water supply systems. Now, tailoring shops are turning into points of action. Officials from the Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Agency, RUWASA, alongside the Water Sanitation and Hygiene Unit of the Adamawa State Ministry of Water Resources, move from shop to shop, not for talk alone. Fabric waste is collected, surroundings are clean, off-cuts are sorted for recycling. The message is simple and direct. Keep your environment clean, dispose waste properly, protect water resources, reduce climate risks.
You know what you said, you are saddled with the responsibility of providing water and sanitation. You are involved in almost every sphere of human existence, be it food, because you need clean water and sanitation to eat healthy, be it clothing or even personal hygiene. You have to be involved in almost everything about that rounds on the environment. So textile waste and tailor cut of negatively affect water sources, and it also affects the general sanitation of the communities. So if they are not properly disposed, they constitute a nuisance to us in terms of groundwater pollution or contamination.
Tailors are taught how fabric waste clogs drainages, pollutes neighborhood, and contaminate water systems, exposing entire communities to disease. Officials say this is how change starts. One shop, one street, one local council.
Everybody is cooperating, so the place is very tidy now, but before the place is very clumsy. But as a result of this training exercise, everybody has cooperated and we have swept all the areas that we have assigned to do.
He said, we now have an idea of how to turn this waste into wealth and make our environment clean. For the government, the Adamawa environment agenda is moving from paper to the ground, targeting everyday workspaces where waste begins. Gibson Soadigo, Trust TV News, Yola.
And now Nigerian refugees who fled to Cameroon due to Boko Haram and ISWAP attacks have begun returning home under a tripartite agreement between the federal government, Borno State government and the UNHCR. The voluntary repatriation ensures that displaced citizens can return safely and with dignity to their communities. Former Senate leader Ali Ndume, who has been monitoring the process, commended President Bola Tinubu and Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum for upholding the pact signed in 2017 in Yaoundé, Cameroon. Ndume highlighted the active role of the Borno State government in resettling and reintegrating the returnees, including restoring electricity to Goza, a town that had been without power for over 10 years due to insurgency-related destruction. Under the agreement, refugees are guaranteed not only safe return but also resettlement support. Most of the returnees are from Borno State, and both federal and state authorities are coordinating efforts to ensure that communities are ready to welcome them back. This is the news update on Trust TV. Coming up after the break. Mammoth crowd storms Kwankwaso's Kano residence. More news when we return. Do stay with us. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're watching the news update on Trust TV. Now let's take a recap of our major stories again. Customs officers attacked by suspected drug traffickers in Ogun. Refugees return to Nigeria as federal government Cameroon repatriation pact takes effect. Now moving on to more stories. Supporters of the 2023 presidential candidate of the New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, Rabiu Kwankwaso, stormed his Kano residence on Sunday. The development is coming on the heels of the defection of the state governor, Abba Yusuf. Kwankwaso, who disclosed this in a statement he posted on his official Facebook, said the supporters came from the Nasarawa local area of the state. The former governor of Kano State thanked the supporters for standing firmly by him during what he described as a trying moment. Governor Yusuf recently dumped NNPP for the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC. Now, Kwankwaso, who was disappointed by the governor's decision, declared the day he left the party World Betrayal Day. In Lagos State, the government has defended its controversial demolition of structures in Makoko and other waterfront communities, insisting that the actions were necessary to protect lives, properties, and the environment. Officials speaking during a weekly X-Space engagement between the government and the residents explained that the demolitions are part of a broader strategy to ensure public safety and sustainable urban development. Now, Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Benga Omotosho, and Special Advisor to the Governor on Aegis and Urban Development, Olajide Abiodun Babatunde, participated in the session. Omotosho said the demolitions were not anti-poor, as critics claim, but aimed at mitigating the dangers posed by illegal structures built under the high-tension power lines and along critical waterways. More than 3,000 homes have been destroyed in Makoko since December 2025, displacing over 10,000 residents. Some communities members argue that safety regulations are being used as a pretext for land grabs and gentrification. The Nigerian Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, NITI, has strengthened its collaboration with the EFCC and ICPC to enhance accountability in the oil, gas and mining sectors ahead of the 2026 ET validation. NITI Executive Secretary Musa Sarkin Adar said the partnership aims to ensure transparency, disclosures translate into enforcement, corrective action and measurable impact. He noted that the validation will assess Nigeria's compliance with the 2023 AT standard on transparency, stakeholder engagement and outcomes. Adar called for stronger information sharing and coordinated follow-up on cases arising from NITI audit reports under existing MOU. EFCC Chairman Ola Olukoyede described NITI reports as vital tools for investigations, while ICPC Chairman Dr. Aliyu said the Commission's Special Extractive Industry Desk was already acting on NITI's finding. The agencies reaffirmed their commitment to joint action to ensure Nigeria's natural resources deliver tangible development benefits. And now to business news. Point of sale POS operators have become a lifeline for billions of Nigerians, particularly in communities without banks or functional automated teller machines, ATMs. As banks grapple with poor network services, cash shortages and long queues, POS centers have emerged as reliable alternatives for everyday financial transactions. Speaking with residents in Lagos, many said POS services have helped ease daily financial challenges and improved access to cash and basic banking services. Victoria Tokolo reports. Come to you subsequently. Now away from Nigeria. The wife of Ugandan opposition politician Bobi Wine has been hospitalized in Kampala after a violent raid on their home by soldiers. According to her account, Barbara Itungo Kyagulanyi, speaking from her hospital bed, said she was physically assaulted, strangled and held at gunpoint during the overnight operation. The raid, she claimed, was conducted in a search for her husband, who has been hiding since last week's presidential election. In a post on X, Bobi Wine said hundreds of soldiers stormed his residence in his absence, looting the property and attacking his wife, I beg your pardon. Kyagulanyi told journalists the soldiers sought information on her husband and resorted to intimidation and violence to extract it. And on sports, Victor Osimhen scored his 50th goal for Galatasaray as the champions defeated Fatih Karagümrük in the Turkish Super League match on Saturday night. Gabriel Sara gave Galatasaray an early lead inside the first minute before Barry's Galaichi equalized for the host in the 27th minute. Sara restored Galatasaray's advantage early in the second half with his second goal of the match. Osimhen sealed the win in the 55th minute, calmly finishing to mark his milestone goal for the Istanbul side. The Nigerian striker has now scored 7 league goals this season and 13 in all competitions. The victory keeps Galatasaray top of the Super League standings, 4 points clear of rivals Fenerbahce. And with that, we've come to the end of the news update on Trust TV. Do not forget to follow us across all our social media platforms and also join our YouTube live stream for more news. I am Maria Idris. Thank you for watching.